Yes, people, welcome back to another video to John Sinclair TV again. And after a day's break, I decided to come back. I got to Roly. What's going on, Roly, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks, John. Looking forward to the game tomorrow. So, yeah, it'll be, hopefully we'll get a positive result.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We're going to come on the bits there. So, guys, if you like the video, like what you see, hit the like, subscribe, and also super chat's open. If you like to become a member, it's just 99p. So, get our views up as well, which would be absolutely amazing. And also on Facebook, and the stream's also on Twitter as well. So leave a comment on Twitter or in the chat as well. The choice is completely yours. Right, football's back, but it's on Sunday. I cannot go tomorrow because on the Sunday game, I cannot get time off. It's Newcastle against Wolverhampton Wanderers at St James's Park. It's going to be tough tomorrow. Like, I mean, both teams need the points for different reasons. Newcastle need a fee to have a slim chance of getting Champions League football, and Wolves need the
I'm
points.
going to pull you up there. I'm going to put you up there.
Sorry. Take it back. Europe.
It's the chance of Champions League football, not a slim chance.
No, I mean, the reason I'm saying slim chance is because you got Liverpool as well. So,
well, they're losing at the moment. If they lose, we're a point behind them with 2 games in hand.
That's true. Go on, Bournemouth. Let's do this. Let's do it for Craig as well.
It's a chance. Slim is underplaying it. Yeah. I mean, we've obviously got to do the business ourselves. And we've got to beat Wolves. But as things stand, if we win all our games, I'm not saying we're going to, if we win all our games, we qualify for the Champions League. There's nothing any of the other because of the games in hand we've got and the points different. So I'm not saying we're going to win all our games, but it's in our hands as things stand. Still an awful lot of football to be played.
Yeah, it's very true.
Which is another reason why saying it's a slim chance. If we were sort of like 10th, I could understand you saying it's a slim chance, but being, was it 6th? With the points that we've got and the teams we're competing with for that 4th spot. Slim is, I don't think slim is the right description of our chances.
Yeah, you're right. You're quite correct, Roly. Absolutely right. I should have said, I should not have said slim. We've got a great chance of getting them to top 4. We can do it. I mean, some fans think we can do it. Some fans think we're not ready for it yet, but that's just another day. And thanks to that, Roly. So do follow Roly at Polly's Poll 67. I should know that better by now. Anyway, I do apologize. So I'll go for the comment straight away first before we go on to the main bits as well. I've got one from Bobby. Thank you, Bobby. Thanks for putting the thumb up. And morning to you, Leslie. Big up to you. I hope you're okay. And what are the odds of Gordon playing tomorrow, given he's not been in training all week? We don't know this about this injury. Has he got an injury, or we just don't know?
I'm not sure. I mean, I listened to Eddie's press conference, but I can't remember now whether he said he's carrying a knock or not. But there again, Eddie very rarely gives anything away in his press conferences anyway. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, he doesn't give very much away, doesn't he, at all whatsoever, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? When people ask the question, sort of thing, he just keeps it close to his chest. And that's the thing. I mean, like Fabian Schär, I mean, we all thought he was going to play last week. And then out of the blue, he wasn't in the team because he had a concussion. No one didn't know that at all whatsoever. We know he had an injury, but I thought he'd be right. But at the end of the day, I mean, that was a bit slippery there, and Fabian Schär didn't play last Sunday, but we know why. But you're quite right. I mean, we hope Anthony Gordon does play it tomorrow because we can do them from the start, like, do you know what I mean? But he needs to run the games because he's got a point to prove with us. But go on, Rolly.
Yeah, I'd say with Anthony Gordon, he's been at the club 2 minutes. He's learning the system. I mean, he's looked okay in what we've seen of him so far. We had that missed kick against Man City when he's in the box and it hits his standing foot and the chance goes away. But he's played some good balls in. Yeah, it's so far so good. I mean, you're not necessarily expecting to come in and change the dynamic of the team and be the superstar. That's Bruno's job, but he's done okay.
Yeah, absolutely. A bit of shithousey as well. We got so many shithousey at the club, haven't we? Let's be real. But it is what it is. So let's hope Anthony gets a game tomorrow at some stage, somewhere. What the odds of going play with just said that. Big up to Joanne Appleby, by the way. I hope you're right, Joe. She's been on me short before. She was absolutely excellent. So make sure you come back again. Joanne, if you want to come on short, let us know. Good to see James Huntley training with the first team, 19-year-old midfielder. I don't know a lot about this guy. Is he from the reserves?
I've no idea who he is.
Never heard of him. Never heard of him at all. But, you know, tell us some more, Leslie. That'd be brilliant. But, yeah, so let's see how he does. Will he get in the first team? I don't know. But you just never know. We're all for young players given a chance here. Good to see John Roly, our voice of reason. That's from Leslie. Afternoon, gang. Hi from Jules. Hope you are it. Big up to let's again. Big up to Gary D, by the way. Wonderful people. Yes, and you are as well, my guy. Don't rate Gordon iffy off field. Aston John. So John doesn't rate Anthony Gordon that much.
I mean, I'm not. You've got to remember that he's playing at a toxic club where he's getting chased down the road by fans trying to screaming at him. I don't know. I've not heard anything about him off field that would raise any red flags. We've obviously got that driving ban incident, which is obviously being sorted out. It's not come back into the press, so either it's been sorted out or they're still in the process of sorting it out. My understanding of that is that he was sentenced in absentia, and then they sent the judgment to the wrong address, so I had no idea that it was actually banned.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean,
it disputes the charge in the first place. So if they've been sending mail to the wrong address, this is just me guessing. If they sent the actual summons to the wrong address, he's not going to turn up because he's not got it.
Exactly. Exactly. But look, at the end of the day, we'll look after Anthony Gordon 100%. It's on the club. And look, fingers right. If he puts on that black white show, he does. We're 120% back any player puts on the back show because we weren't good enough to play for Newcastle United. Not anyway. And he just want to expand on who are Knox, Longstaff, Gordon, guesswork until tomorrow. Without tomorrow. Bournemouth 1, Liverpool 0. As it stands, lads. Thank you for that, Gary. Still got another half an hour to go, maybe.
Yeah, it's 27 minutes to go. It's still 1-0.
Still time. Big up to Cheers, by the way. Went to the cut. And Evan saying, hi, Julie Poo. I like that. Leslie Poo. I like that. And damn, I miss all you guys. Just finished work. Hope you're well. Cheers, absolutely fantastic. I hope you're well too. I watched the Newcastle interview. Anthony previewing the game. He came across well. He's a young lad and he's just going to get better. Kieran Trippier look after him, by the way. Make sure he doesn't dive. Under 21s, signed first pro contract July 22. Wears over 57. Plays central mid, but also right or left. Lugal lad play for Brooklyn Blythe. Cramerton, but that's all I know. Yes, I mean, if he does play, we're going to back this guy anyway. So thank you again, Leslie, for that. And let's cheers back at it as well. Right, this game against Wolves tomorrow is going to be a tricky little game. The last time we played, we drew 1 each when ASM scored a wonder goal on the 90th minute. But Neves, we're going to come into later on, scored a cracking opening goal, to be fair. And this game is going to be so tight, really. If I'm honest with you, I can't see many goals in this game tomorrow.
Nor can I. I mean, it's always tight with Wolves. We were in last season in our Great Escape. We only won 1-0 with a Chris Wood penalty. It'll be a tough game. They've come back to some sort of form. What it is for us is we need to start scoring. because the overall play is good enough. If you don't score, it starts putting the pressure on the defence. And I mean, even on our run of clean sheets, they're making mistakes, but they've been getting away with it. I'm not saying in every game, but there'll be one or two games where they make a mistake.
Yeah.
Either Nick Pope's bailed them out or they've been able to recover. But there's less pressure on them because on a lot of the games we've been in the front rather than behind or level all the time. So it's putting the ball in the net. If we can get a couple of goals, build up that confidence. It's going to be interesting to see who Eddie plays up front after his press conference. It's going to be a tough game. I mean, to be honest, every game in the Premier League is a tough game. Just sometimes we make it look easy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, at the end of the day, you look at the Wolves on a couple of games, they won against Tottenham last week by good. You know, they're outplayed. Spurs had so many chances, couldn't put them away. And Wolves went to Liverpool. It was tough for them, mind, but they got beat. Drew with Fulham away at Cleveland College. Then they got beat off home by Bournemouth a couple of weeks ago. And then they were down 10 against Southampton, and they still beat Southampton by 2 goals to 1, which cost Nathan Jones the sack. So Wolves has been patchy. They really have been patchy. And that is the thing. And we could win this tomorrow if we put our minds to it, like, you know what I mean? But what we got to do, Roly, we got to start scoring goals, man, because at the minute we're struggling for scoring goals. And where the goals are going to come from, that's number one. Number two, we're creating a lot of chances. We just can't put them away. That is the problem. And that needs to be fixed up very, very quickly. Otherwise, top 4 hopes, maybe top 6 hopes, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. We need to start winning again. That's the main thing. I'm thinking that the VAR might be giving Liverpool a penalty. But it's going to be tough. We need it. Our guys need to start putting. We've been giving them good chances, and we need to put them away. We missed 2 gilt-edged chances against Liverpool, Man City. One where Callum Wilson just totally. They're going to give the penalty. It's gone to the monitor. It's one of those ones.
Who is that?
Liverpool looks like they're going to get the penalty. It's gone over to the monitor. The ball comes up. Ball came up. Defender's arms come out. Jota heads it, and as his arm's coming out, it hits his arm. He's about 2.
Ooh.
He's not. It's so close. There's not much you can do about it. But I think he's going to give the penalty.
Wow! I tell you what. If they get a penalty, it'd be 1-1.
He's giving it.
He's giving it. Well, that'd be more Salah. That'd be more Salah then's going to take it. But you let us know on that one as well. Ellie Woodcock. Big up to Ellie, by the way. I hope you're okay. Known her on social media. She speaks a lot of sense. She loves Newcastle United. She's so passionate about her team as well and very positive as well. Isak or stick with Wilson tomorrow? Ellie, for me, I would go on to Isak. But Eddie Howe's come out and said, look, he cannot play 90 minutes of yet.
Yeah, that's what I said. Which suggests that it's going to be Wilson to start. But he might start with Isak playing 60 minutes and then bring Wilson on. You don't know. He gives you the fact that he's giving you the idea that Isak's not going to start could be just him saying, actually, I'm going to start with him. It's just he can't play the whole 90 minutes. So
that is the thing. And you know what it is, right? I mean,
he's missed it.
Who took it?
Salah. He missed it. When I say missed it, he missed the goal.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He's missed the goal, by how far?
How far was it? Over the bar, wasn't it?
No, it's past the post. It's a good yard wide.
Wow. There you go. That's good news for Newcastle then. We're back in the game. We're back in the game. This is the thing. We got to take our chances tomorrow, man, because, I mean, look, you think about it. Spurs lost last week. So do we. Yeah.
we've
got to take our chances. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you see an opportunity, we have got to take our opportunity. Do you know what I mean?
We're in a really good situation. If we win the next 2 games, we go into the international break with a bit of spring in our steps, and then we can sort of reset for the last last 12 games of the season. Is it 12 games? 11 games of the season.
Something like that.
Yeah, last 12 games of the season, and have a real crack at getting fourth. But it's going to be tough because Wolves, they have some really good players. Like Ruben Neves is really good.
He's a baller.
Yeah. Traore, he's weird. I mean, they only play him as a sub. I don't know if it's fitness or they just can't trust him for 90 minutes. But he always causes trouble when he comes on. Jimenez is another good striker. Their keeper's good. Defensively, not so solid, and I think we can control midfield potentially. Yeah, we won't have Joe Linton, but Willock, I'm sure, will start in his place. So we still got essentially as close to a full strength midfield as you can get, because there's not a big drop off from Joe Linton and Willock. So you could almost say that when you look at our 4 midfielders that play, the only one that, if he's missing, makes a real big difference is Bruno. The other 3, Longstaff, Willock, and Joe Linton, they all provide that energy, that tackling, but they haven't got that technical nous that Bruno's got.
Yeah.
So it's going to be really interesting to see how they look in midfield. It's the sort of thing that I'm pretty sure that Bruno will be able to run the midfield. It's not going to have the pressure that he's had in the last few games.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, Wolves aren't as good as Manchester City.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
We need to get a fast start, I think, just to calm everybody down. I'm sure there's going to be a brilliant atmosphere at the ground. So if we can get that fast start, we'll
Totally agree, man. Totally agree. They've got to go. I'll go for the comments as well. There's one player I like, is Matthias Nunes as well from Sporting Lisbon. I love this player. He is quality, but we comment on one in a bit. Let's go into some comments. He's been there for 5 minutes, Anthony Gordon, on about. We have to back our players and give them time. That lower tempo. That lower tempo. Time means let's give them time. Part-time war, going for good afternoon, Gareth, mate. Hope you're okay. And he missed it as well. I like coffee eye to you, mate. Hope you're okay, my guy. And any update on Paul and Lily? No,
I heard about that. I don't know. It's Paul from Toon review. His daughter had to go to hospital. That's why they had no show. Yes, I saw it on Billy Trey's tweet. Hopefully she's okay.
Yeah, let's hope so. I hope Lily's fine. Paul, listen to the show, mate. Please get well soon from me to Lily, and hope things will be
Don't forget me on that.
Don't forget who?
Don't forget me on that. Wishing Lily and Paul,
and for me and Roly as well. I do apologise. Thank you, and everyone in the team as well. So and Lester's missed. Jess is laughing. What a shame. Salah took it, by the way. Did you know, lads, Ansha was coming to Nottingham on the 21st of May at the Royal Concert Hall, Albert Hall, talking about his footballing life. That will be very interesting, and that will be worth a listen as well, people. So that'd be fantastic. Royal Concert Hotel Hall. Sorry, I've gone too far. Yeah, Salad with penalty, guys. And chicken tikka mo salad should be no salad, in my opinion. No salad. Would be brilliant if this Wolves game is the kickstart we need, like Leeds last year. That's absolutely. We need to win games, because now we haven't won a game since the Fulham game. We scored in the 90th minute, and then since then which is creating, score goals. The main question is, do you think Eddie will make changes tomorrow? Do you think he's going to bring...
Well, he's got to make one change because J7's suspended.
Banned.
Defensively, I don't think he'll make a change. But we might see Matt Target a little earlier than we did against Man City. Obviously, there's a change in midfield up front. That's where the question is, because he's got options now. Right, he didn't start ASM last week. Would him start him this week? Miggy hasn't been great. Well, what I say hasn't been great. He hasn't been great compared to the standards that he set in the early part of the season, where he was on fire. It could be. You're talking like in his press conferences, talking about Jacob Murphy, how well he's played when he's come off the bench.
To be fair, he's done that.
Yeah, he said. I mean, against Man United in the final, he's the only one that had a chasing the game. He's the only one that's prepared to have a dig from outside the box.
Exactly.
He came on against Man City and put 2 or 3 really good crosses in from the right. Now, is it a case that we want to change it up a bit? I'm not sure whether Anthony Gordon is fit or not. That's yet to be seen. But does he want to give him a start? ASM, the wide. So you've got any 2 of 4 wide players, that being Miggy, Gordon, Murphy, and ASM. 1 of 2 strikers in Wilson or Isak. So it could be any combination of those 6 players. The good thing about it is that when you switch them, there isn't really much difference in quality. The only one you maybe say is Jacob Murphy, but the way he's playing at the moment, there isn't.
I agree.
I think that he's more likely to start, if Gordon's fit, I think he'll start him on the left, and it'll be the same start front 3 as was against Man City, Wilson and Miggy. I mean, it's the sort of game, when you look at the games we've been playing, they've been hard. Right, Wilson's been criticised for not scoring, but in truth, he's not had that many chances. Right, he did fluff a couple that he's had, but as I say, as Eddie said, against the likes of Manchester City, Manchester United, and Liverpool, you're not going to get that many chances. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see what he does.
Absolutely. What we do, go through the comments, we're going to go through, pick our combined 11 as well to see who should be starting for us tomorrow. And Gareth, big up to Gareth again. We'd like to see ASM Gordon on the wings. Almir and these are big. I have to agree there. Hi to Truls. Big up to Truls. Great guy from Norway. Any Norwegian Geordies, please hit the subscribe button as well, man. Or Truls could spread the word. And big up to Jules again. If Gordon's done the close match preview interviews, I like to think he is starting. I hope he does start. He needs to start. Eddie, in my opinion, he needs to change up. We'll go through the 11 we decide is going to go. Ches, hi to you as well. Just saying hi. We're going to win because we're Botman at the back and eating an attack. Newcastle going to win the Premier League. And big up to Jules as well. Big up again. Leslie, we'd love to see Matt get more minutes on his belt. Him and ASM on the left would balance our attack and take pressure off the right. Less predictably, in my opinion, I'm going to have to agree there, Leslie, because we need to change it up, man, because end of the day, all the opponents that plays us, right, we're getting predictable and we're starting to get found out. And I don't want to say this, but Miggy's been found out now. They worked him out good and proper. Look, he's had a cracking season, but for me, I think he's gone back to the old Miggy, in my opinion, and I can't lie. How many take-ons? I mean, when he passed the ball back to Trippier, most of the times, the whole fans just may not like it. In my opinion, it's gasping. I mean, you should take on the players. Believe in yourself. He can do it every week. So I mean, I got one from Jez as well. Thoughts on starting Murphy? He looked really good coming on, and his crosses are what we've been missing.
Good point. Good point.
Fair point. That's a fair point.
And the thing about it, with the quality we've got in the wide positions, it's not such a big gamble starting with Murphy, because if he's not cutting it, you've got someone who can come on and be more effective.
Yeah. I have to agree. Give him. I mean, look, he's not my favorite player, but what he's done, he's improved. He's improved slightly, and I think a lot of people are saying he needs to go. So that right side midfield's up for grabs. It really is up for grabs. So who would you pick? Leave in your comments there. And I don't know any Toon fans in my city, but sit on YouTube most of the time. I mean, the thing is, right, in Norway, right, they support bigger clubs like Man U, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? But we're doing a couple of trophies, then I'm pretty sure we're going to drop up the Norwegians to support Newcastle United. So we lead the charge. We lead the charge, people. Yes. Murphinho. I like it. Murphinho. I think Murphy is an impact sub. He does for some reason play well when he does start. And just
you can't really argue with that.
I'll give him that as well. Right, let's go into the players who we should be picking tomorrow, right? And it's gonna be you're gonna decide as well, my guy, and he's gonna share the screen.
To decide the team I want to play or what I think Eddie will play, because they can be two different.
I tell you what, your choice. Who would you take?
Okay.
Who would you pick?
Okay, there are some players that pick themselves, like Nick Pope in the middle of our goal.
Yeah, and you're going to go with a left centre back.
There'll be Sven Botman.
Botman then, don't I? Yeah, and the right side of centre back.
Now, that depends on Fabian Schär's fitness, because like most people, I'm sure that when we saw the starting lineup for the Man City game and Lascelles was in there at centre-half, I thought, oh, bloody hell. But I thought he had a really good game. He kept Haaland quiet.
Yeah,
and he gave us some sort of threat from set pieces. So I'm in an hour in whether to change straight back to Schär or to keep Lascelles in.
Fair enough. Go on and give us an in.
I'm going to say I'm going to go with Schär, but I think it's a bit harsh on Lascelles, because I thought he had he played well enough to hold on to his position, in my opinion. But I think I'm going to go with Schär.
Schär, fair enough. I can't say any Wolves players in the combined. No, it's just going to be Newcastle players who Roly would pick if he was playing. He wants to decide he'd like to see play tomorrow, his choice. Yeah. Otherwise, yes, he would have done the combined 11 as well. Never should have been in straight away. Let's go on to the right.
I need someone from Wolves to do the combined 11, because I don't know enough Wolves players.
No, that's fair enough.
It's obviously Kieran Trippier.
And the left-sided. Now, that's going to be a tricky one, because Target's now fit. Dan Burn, to be honest, I don't think he's been playing well for the last few games, in my opinion.
So, it's a difficult one. I think, in a way, I get a feeling that unless Dan Burn has a stinker, Target won't play until we come back from the international break. Won't start, I mean. I think I'm actually still going to start with Dan Burn. I mean, you look at he's not been as great as the last couple of games, but then you look at the opposition we've been facing: Man City, Man United, and Liverpool. So maybe it's because it's them that he's not looked so good.
Yeah, it's true. Thing is, I mean, I like to see Target in my opinion because he goes offers more forward, but at the end of the day, he can go forward and track back as well. Dan Burn's very limited to what he does. Yes, he's good defender, but going forward, he ain't that great.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, he defensively is solid. Going forward is limited. But it doesn't mean that he can't play for the first sort of 60 minutes or so and then make the swap to get his fitness up, his match sharpness up. That's the only worry I have with starting Target, is that match sharpness.
Yeah. Right back in, thank you. Yeah, I have to agree there. That's the thing. I mean, I think Eddie would pick that Target. I think he would if he feels that he's good enough, in my opinion.
Yeah, if he thinks he's
pace for pace. Burn against Adama Tory. My God, that'd be absolutely scary. Absolutely scary.
Choro is unlikely to start because he rarely starts for Wolves. So that's the sort of time he comes on, you bring Burn off, and bring Target on.
Exactly. If we're going to the mid, let's go straight on to the comments as well. Please do slap a like on it. Thank you very much indeed. And if you knew, if Ellie Woodcott's still watching, please hit the subscribe button, please, Ellie, if you can. That'd be brilliant. Thank you. Yeah, Bird against Adama. I'll tell you what, it's only one winner there, I'm afraid. Let's be real. Lascelles was so good last game because his job was to man Mark Haaland. In his opinion.
He did it very well.
He did. Absolutely. It's sharp and goal of defense. Man, he's good. Oh, man. I tell you what, that could be his brother. And why do I feel Makio will be a left back tomorrow? That's a coffee. He thinks he's going to be a left back tomorrow.
Yeah, I can't see that.
Doubt it very much. And John started it before Jules said it. There you go. For those who missed it, there you go. It's okay. Oh, man, he's good. That's another Sinclair moment. Wow. And brilliant. You gotta have a bit of that. You gotta have a bit of fun, haven't you? Which is great. Let's go into the midfield. The base in the midfield.
That's going to pick itself. That's quite easy. Centre, you're going to have Bruno.
Billig and Marash. Sorry, that's not the right one. I'll get that one off with. Sorry, guys. These midfields, I think you should click in the mid. Bruno. It's not Bruno Fernandes, by the way. So I'm not going to put his name in there. Definitely NOT.
Then on the left side, have Joe. Joe Willock. Put him on the left.
Do you think he needs to step up now, Joe Willock? He needs to step up for me. Look, Joe Willock's a brilliant player, man. Comes in late for midfield. We have not seen these enough. That is the thing. I want to see the real Joe Willock now. With the business end of the season, he has got to step up. I love him, but he has got to show us now that
he's one of the things you say he's got to step up. He's been playing well.
He has.
He's just not. His finishing has been relatively poor. We know he's a better finisher than he has been this season.
Wow, that is the thing.
It's going to be. He needs to start. He needs to do what Sean Longstaff did. Have a chat with Alan Shearer and then start scoring goals.
Exactly. Absolutely. He's the main man. He's a legend. Go and talk to him if you've got any problems. You know what I mean? Secret manager. Get Alan Shearer in the coaching staff, Coach Strikers coaching. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
And so let's go on to the comments as well. How said Isaac could only have 70 minutes in him. Starting, then bring on Wilson. I'd rather start Isak, by the way. Yeah, Burnford Troy will be scary fight through the game, in my opinion. I say it's going to be a 1 winner. 5 minutes stoppage time. Come on, Bournemouth. I miss Willock's runs and goals. I do as well. Coffee. We need to see that back. And Truls thinks he's lazy at times.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. No. It's not lazy. I just think that he does a lot of work that goes unseen. It's a bit like Longstaff. People only notice him when he's on the ball and driving forward, but he does a lot of defensive work as well. Everybody in the midfield does, and a lot of that goes unnoticed, mainly because we're attacking more. You see more of him going forward than this season than you have defensively, but they do a lot of work off the ball.
Yeah, fair enough. See, but he needs to step up, by the way. But look, at the end of the day, he's a good player. He's a good player, but he needs to fix up very, very quickly. Go for more before we go through the next mid. Imagine if we had Asam on the left, Adama on the right, on our team. Wow, that'd be exciting. That would be scary for other teams.
I'm not convinced about Troy. I mean, he's quick. When it's hard to push off the ball, but I don't see a lot else in him. He scored a few goals, but he reminds me a bit, and his output reminds me a bit of Miggy as his current form is. A lot of work, a lot of running. He'll get down to the byline, but nothing will happen.
This is it. He's got pace, so that's about it. That is the thing. But wow. Just to let you know that Alex Scott has been linked with Newcastle United as well in the past. It's just scored as well. What a cracking drive, by the way. What a cracking drive. He's on his way at the end of the season. Alex Scott, watch out for him.
He's the Bristol City guy.
Yeah.
Is he midfield, is he?
Midfield. And he can play in CDM as well. He'd be comfortable with CDM as well. And I tell you what, if he's available, get this guy in. Get this guy in. That guy is absolutely fantastic. But we've got a guy called Craig Kennan, maybe in the chat as well. Great guy, but he's at the match today. He's been on for the last couple of days, bless him. So keep it quiet. Not you. I don't think he's lazy, but he does look winded at times. He does a lot of pressing. Aston Willock. Yeah. Hi to Paul as well. Yeah, let's go into the last spot in the midfield. I know you're going to pick anyways. New surprises there.
Elliot Anderson.
Yay!
no, Sean Longstaff.
Also his brother, but also Matty Longstaff, by the way, a couple of weeks ago at Trafalgar. Yes! And he's a great guy, absolutely great guy as well. And I didn't spend too much chatting, so I could have done, but I did on the footprint with his mate sort of thing, so I just let him be. So he's a great guy. So big up to Matty, great guy. And I wish him well, whatever he decides to do at the end of the season. So got one for Leslie. Agree with Jules and Chairs. Willock isn't lazy, but looks it at times. Then you see him flying past people. I tell you what, if he gets back to that form, it could be Joe Willock can be our saviour. He can be our saviour if he's at it. If he does that, win the game, then we got a great chance of getting Champions League because I think he can make a difference. He's young.
There's a player that some of us old folk will remember that could be accused of looking lazy. That Willock reminds me of, but he hasn't got that finishing. He hasn't got that final product, and it's a gentleman under the name of Chris Waddle. Because he looked so lazy. The moment he got the ball, he came alive. He would bring the ball forward, but he scored goals as well. That's what Willock is missing, and putting decent balls in. And Chris Waddle, he was really, really good. And there's a little bit of Waddle in. I see a little bit of Waddle in Willock. In the way that he drives forward with the ball. I think it's a bit quicker than Waddle. It's almost that bit where he's got the ball and you think that he's going to stop and pass, and then he moves it forward and then drives away from the defender. It's looking like this. We've got 30 seconds left of the 5 minutes of stoppage time, and it's still Bournemouth 1, Liverpool 0.
And that's how it's steered. Bournemouth 1, Liverpool 0.
Oh, you must be ahead of, your screen must be ahead of you.
Yes. Go on, Bournemouth. But listen, they could beat Liverpool. We couldn't beat them, by the way.
Yeah, and it shows that our draw at Bournemouth is actually not a bad result.
It's not, isn't it? You know, I'll tell you what, we got to do it.
Yeah, it's just finished. Just finished on my stream.
We got to win tomorrow. We got to win and put some daylight between us and Liverpool, because I tell you what, this is our opportunity now. Our season starts tomorrow.
We've got 2 games. We've got 2 games in hand of them. We're a point behind them. If we win tomorrow, we go 2 points above them with a game in hand.
Bring it on. Bring it on. Yes, we're back in the game. Back in the game.
I thought Liverpool were back.
Yes. All these of there. We're back. We're back. And it comes crashing back to earth there. Get him, man. Get him, man. Let's go into the comments. So Jules said, just put share in all positions. See us to type in. I love it. I love it. True, he's a hard player to judge. I think it's harder on TV when we don't see much of the ball work. That's from Ches.
Yeah,
indeed. And everyone's saying, get in, let's as well. I wonder if Matty watches John's streams. I think Sean does watch Adam P's and probably watches other Toon YouTubers as well. I hope that's the case, because I'd love to get either Longstaff Zombie sure one day. You just never know. Big up to Steve and Missy. I'd love to be at Michigan right now. I've never been before, but I think it's absolutely beautiful, and I bet it's warm over there as well. And dropped two points against Bournemouth not long ago. Doesn't look too bad now as they beat the Scousers 3 points. Big up to Mo Salah, by the way. Missing that penalty, by the way. This is kind of.
It wasn't close as well. He put it wide by a good yard.
Exactly. I tell you what, Salah, that miss could cost them champions for the top 4.
It's going to be interesting to see what they say about it on Match of the Day. Oh, they won't be saying.
Oh, they won't be showing it tonight, won't they?
I mean, that's a totally different subject, but that's going to be.
That won't go away. That will never go away. Who will I watch in the 3 o'clock games? I tell you what, I don't think we watch any Premier League games on the streams now. I think they stopped it all. I mean, could be wrong, but they stopped it unless it's on another channel. How did we lose to Liverpool? How did Liverpool beat Man U and now lose to Bournemouth? This league makes no sense. Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is now? The Premier League is a mug scheme. It's an absolute mug scheme, because you can never guarantee.
As I said before, it's every game is difficult in the Premier League.
It's all
it's everyone is up for it, and it's competitive, and you've got to fight. You've got to fight for the right to play. It doesn't matter who you are. Liverpool were poor in the first half. Bournemouth got ahead. It's only the last 20 minutes that they really had to go.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Don't forget to click, John, if you can. Please share, likes on socials. Help raise the channel's profile. Jules, thank you so much indeed.
You missed Troll's comment about Klopp.
Yeah, I did. Sorry, Jules. Sorry, man. Klopp looks like he had Hunter Lems. Yes! I tell you what, that might not polish his teeth, by the way. But you never know.
Sorry. On the stream, they've got a picture. They've zoomed in on John Barnes, and he's got a look on his face. How did that happen?
Wow.
What's that do to the table?
Thank you.
It shows how tight it is at the bottom, because Bournemouth were bottom going into that game. And they've now moved up to 16th place with that win.
Wow. I tell you what, that is bad news for the teams down the bottom, man.
Yeah, the same points as Leicester.
Leeds,
Forest.
Leicester, Forest. No, I tell you what, I can't put a finger on who's going to get relegated this year. I just can't put a finger on it.
It's too close. It's too
close.
Cannot
put a finger on it. Got it. Not good for Everton either. And Southampton, they got United tomorrow, so that's a loss. Let's go to some more comments.
You say that's a loss. We thought that Bournemouth were going to lose today.
No, I said Bournemouth's going to beat Liverpool anyway. I said Bournemouth's going to be a tough game. There's a tough place to go. We found
it is. You wouldn't expect them to beat Liverpool, especially in the run of results Liverpool have had recently.
Wink, 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 wink. Let's go through these. I can't, John, but just don't know what to watch. For me, I'll watch Spurs against Forest because I'll tell you something. Conte's under huge pressure, baby. He's gone at the end of the season. He's done. He's done. Here, these people see matches today. We have me, Paul, Proudlock, Tony, and others. Absolutely good choice. Good choice to set.
Well said. I like coffee.
Well said. I like coffee. I like that. Somebody is up and mulling of Newcastle. Let's hope it's tomorrow, lads. Let's hope so. And you know what? This is our game. This is our dead. These guys got to be up for it. Liverpool's our boogie team. It was Arsenal as well until Eddie came in. That's in Jackie B. Big up to Jackie B, by the way. What about our opponents after Wolves? That's against Nottingham Forest. That's going to be tough.
Forest is the next game. Then it's the international break. So if we can get 6 points out of that, and a hatful of goals, that'll put us in great stead for the final push.
Exactly. Break, and then we've got United after that. Leslie, big up to Leslie. Good thing and chores. Got to say, love watching Brennan Johnson. Now, I'll tell you what, if this guy's available,
we want
this guy. This guy is absolutely a baller. Normally, I say he's got to do it again next season. He's got to do it again for a second season and do it all over again, and then he'll be married.
I know we're skipping ahead to the next game after Wolves, but another guy that's in the Forest team that I wouldn't mind, I wouldn't be upset if we got, was that Gibbs White.
I like him. I like him.
I mean, everyone, when they paid, when I forget how much they paid, was it 45 million for him or something like that? I was thinking, what they're doing. Yeah, never heard of the guy, but he's a threat going forward like Johnson. And those two will be the main reasons that Forest stay up if they stay up.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. And you know what it is, right? I think Forest are in the spot of Bob in a minute, but I still think they probably just do it this season. I think they may just stay up because they've got some good players there. You got Brennan Johnson, you got Gibbs White, you got Dean Henderson when he comes back in. Right, I like their centre back Nick Catty as well. He came from don't tell me he came from Germany as well, which I believe he came from Union Berlin. I could be wrong on that sort of thing, but you know, I do love me European football. I've got to do European football, sure, not live, probably record as well very, very soon. So, still, we got to do the fun three. Give us your fun three on the right side.
Let's start the right side.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to go with Anthony Gordon. If he's fit. If he's not fit, I think you'll start with Miggy.
Okay. On the left side?
I want ASM.
ASM, if I could just type it in. That's a tricky one to write in. It just doesn't normally come up where it does. Oh, wait on. It came up. There you go. Now, this is going to cross controversial for me up front. I mean, someone's in for Wilson, someone's in for Isak. And I tell you what, like Kenny said earlier on, Isak or Wilson, I'm going to say Isak for me. It's your show?
I would like to see Isak start, play him for 60 minutes if he can't do a whole 90, and then bring Callum on for the last half hour.
Yeah, so you're going to start at Isak then?
Yeah, that's what I'd like to see.
Yeah,
I think I get the feeling he's going to start with the same front three as he did last week, with Gordon on the left, Wilson in the middle, and Miggy on the right. That's just my feeling what he's going to start, but I'd like to see that. I like to see ASM really, because he seems to be playing better now. He's had a run of games, and he was very unlucky to be dropped for the Man City game. And he made an impact when he came on. So, but at the end of the day, I think I was listening to Eddie's press conference. Says he looks to see how the players train on Monday through the week, and they have Friday to change his mind.
Yeah,
he picks the team on what he sees in the training pitch.
Great.
And I think it's quite telling. Says, well, Alex can't do 90 minutes yet. This is the first time where he's actually been doing the full training. Obviously had that concussion not so long ago, which knocked him back a bit. So it is quite possible that it will start with Wilson. But that's the starting 11 I'd like to see.
Okay, this is Roly's picks, people. Leave in the comment section if you agree. You've got Nick Pope and goal. You've got the back four: Trippier, Cher, Botman, Burn. Midfield three: Bruno Guimaraes, Willock, Longstaff. And up front, it'd be Andy Gordon, Alison Maximan, and Alex Isak. So that's the side you will pick. I think I'll go with that as well. If I'm honest with you, I have thought about and bring Jacob Murphy, but for me, Anthony Gordon get that start as well. So yeah, so please hit the like. 30 people watching live as well. Please give it a like. Hit the subscribe button as well. Super chats are open as well. And if you don't want to become a member, it's just 99p, people. Let's go to some comments. Leslie, last season's rumor that if Forest didn't get promoted, he'd be heading our way. His dad was definitely at St. James's Park. I tell you what, he'd be an asset for St. James's Park. The thing is, he's got an end product to his game. Scoring goals as well. We need good quality players in the summer, in my opinion. Yes, we do. Mafinho, Isak up top. What are you trying to do, Coffee? You trying to play a false nine? With John Joe, Kovac, and Wood, we have 3 more players on the pitch. I tell you what, Jules, you're absolutely right. And no, I'm not going to change on my team to Isak, by the way, but you know what I mean. But I tell Newcastle reserves or Nottingham. Don't give it a day job, Jay. If we were to see major changes, I think we'll be after Dubai. Do you know what? I'd love to go to Dubai.
I think if we are going to have a change in the way we play formation-wise, it will be after Dubai, because they'll have a couple of weeks to work on it rather than just bring it in willy-nilly sort of thing. But going back, I forget who said that we need to invest well in the summer.
We do.
I think one of the things that we will be doing is keeping a keen eye on Juventus.
Yes.
Because they could be having a fire sale.
Truly believe as well.
And apparently their current manager doesn't get on with Vlahovic, which is also good. They are a very good team. You don't win as much silverware as they have recently in Italy without being a very, very good team. So
very true.
John will know better than me because he follows Italian football, but I do know they're a very good team and they have some very good players. And specifically, if they don't qualify for the Champions League, there'll be players that want to go for Champions League.
That's the thing. We got often Champions League football as well, and that's what we need to do. If you look at the Serie A league at the minute, go on, carry on.
So you say we need to offer them Champions League. That would be good, but I think we need to at least be in Europa League for some of the top players, because, as I say, it's the project, and they can say, look, we've gone from a relegation battle to Europa League, if that's where we went up, which is a big stop. Next stop is the Champions League. So if you can sell the project and they're getting European football, we might be able to get some of the bigger names. It'd be easier in the Champions League, but we still got a chance to qualify for the Champions League. Got a chance, not a slim chance, like you said at the beginning of the show, John. We've got a chance. We've got a chance. That's got a little bit better with the result, the Bournemouth result today. We've got a chance. But I think the thing you got to remember is that the ownership and the team they put together have done a very good job of selling the project. You look at the people that we've got in. I mean, last season, Trippier went from Atletico Madrid challenging for the championship in Spain and the Champions League to come for a relegation battle. You've got Dan Burn, who, is slightly different because he's a Geordie, but he's playing in a team that is battling for the European places. So you got those Matt Target, I think he's being pushed out at Villa anyway. The main things. The biggest one is Bruno, who probably had no idea.
Yeah,
We're
we're gonna talk him.
Yeah, no idea what's going on, and thinking, right, you want me to go? Apparently, when he's in the training camp, you hadn't heard of it when he's with Brazil. He said, "Oh, do you want to go to Newcastle?" He goes, "Where are they in the table?" What's going on there? He said, "No, talk to them. Talk to them.
Exactly.
It's a project."
Exactly.
And you listen to him now when he won his North East Writers Player of the Year award. You're saying that he wants to become a legend at the club.
Yes, totally agree. Absolutely.
That was a message to the likes of Liverpool, Real Madrid, Manchester United. No, he wants to be a Toon legend, and you can't do that in a season and a half.
That's very true. That is very true. He's got to do more. He's got to do win us a trophy, and then we probably he is a legend anyway. But
he's a legend now.
Legend now, but I wouldn't say he's all-time great just yet. But
he will be.
Oh yeah, he will be. He will be.
Yeah, we'll win something. We'll win a trophy in the next 2 years. I believe.
I truly believe so. More Wembley appearances, please, for our guys. So let's get some comments as well, and then we're going to talk a little bit Wolves as well. And hello, John. Hi to you, Devon. Hope you're okay. Fingers crossed 3 points tomorrow. It's going to be massive tomorrow night. It's a massive game. Agree with Jules. Agree with you, mate. Jules is Wood officially on loan. He's a permanent signing now. Leslie is permanent signing. So he's done that. And Jules agree as well. Is that going on? And hopefully, Matty Tugger's ready to play. That's in Devon. We'll find out tomorrow, but I've got a feeling he's going to start with Downward again. Criteria, yeah. We don't get the money if the windows opens. 15 million quid as well. We're going to get from Forest. Burn will only be my change or target. That depends on Target's match fitness. I think.
Yeah, I think that's the thing with Matt Target is what's his match fitness like.
That is the thing. That is the thing. No one knows. Is he ready? Sort of thing. Is he ready to come back?
Eddie and Mad Dog because they watch him in training.
Wow. Anything could happen, but but I'm sure Matty's Target's training well, and I hope he comes out good. I hate these international breaks. The last time I came back from warm weather training, we went on a long winning streak. That's in jazz. Absolutely.
Just going on about our chances. I'm in Northwest Mags group. Someone has Liverpool's next 3 games is away at Manchester City, away at Chelsea, and then home to Arsenal. Just let that sink in. The next 3 games for Liverpool. Liverpool's next 3 games.
Man City away.
Yep. Chelsea away.
Yeah.
And Arsenal at home. The next 3 games.
Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. That's all on us now. We have got to guess that we've got to win these next 2 games. It's all on us now. It's all on us. Then we've got to play Man United the 2nd of April. I'm trying to go to that game. That's a Sunday game. If I can't get a Monday off, I won't be able to go. And then we've got to play Brentford away, Villa away, Tottenham home. We got a tough April, by the way. I think this next month or so is going to be tough for us, I'm telling you.
But as I say, every game's tough in the Premier League. Sometimes you just make it look easy, but it is tough, especially when you're getting down to the business end of the season, because everybody, especially the teams at bottom, are fighting for their lives.
Yeah, very, very true. Very true. Battery charges and then we smash the Manx at home. Are in a better position to attract players like Vjanovic, or do we still need to secure top 4? I mean, Coffee, the thing is, though, it's all about a project. It's about a project, like Roly said. I mean, sell a project. If you're not sure, talk to Bruno. And we've got a cracking club, cracking project. And once you come to Newcastle, you're not going to regret it. You've got a cracking match.
Securing top 4 would help.
Yes.
I don't think it is the be-all and end-all of getting top-class players. Because you look at the likes of Mudryk, not so much Yao Felix, Badiashile, and Fernandez have gone to Chelsea, and their best chance of qualifying for the Champions League next season is by winning it this season. And they ain't going to win it this season.
Can't see it. Can't see it. Not
There
at
are
all.
better teams still left in.
Definitely not. I think I agree with you there. We'll be far better next season once these Dead Wars players are Ujador like Domit, Frias, Mancuyo, Lascelles to back up that all need a goal. That's in Devon G. I agree with that, Truls. Jess is chatting to Truls. And the first time we've agreed today, Jess and Truls are at it. Dammer's playing on the reach. I don't think Burnett and ASM will provide defensive cover, especially with Joe Linton missing. So definitely Target has to come and he's fit. That's some coffee.
Yeah, I think it all depends on whether Matt Target's fit enough to play. Fit enough to play a good 60 minutes.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Please hit those likes and subscribe if you're new to the show. Super chats available if you wish to donate. Cheers. Thank you, man. Thanks so much indeed. And if we turn up now, if we turn up again, now we may EIE up the Premier League with good ass and Truls. Big up to Lottie. She's going to come on my show Wednesdays for the Premier League prediction show. And decided going to do that, go for the Premier League games as well. And she's on me show on Thursday.
Oh,
and that's the one, mate. That's the one. She says Newcastle 4-2. Yeah.
The comment that's up there, that's Lottie, is it?
Yeah, that's Lottie.
Ah, good.
And what it is, there's a Lottie's an Arsenal fan, by the way, Ches. If watching me,
yeah, lovely girl.
She was on my show on Thursday. And she said to you that Arsenal's going to beat Newcastle 4-2, and you said that's not going to happen.
Yeah,
that was never going to happen.
I said it'd be 1-0 or 0-0, and I couldn't say to who, and it was 0-0. But it's just I like Lottie. So
I tell you what, she's my favourite. She's my favourite Guna.
Hi, Lottie.
I said our son, right? I said, your defense in trouble. Eketiah's in the room. Because she does like Eketiah. We tried to get Balogun as well. We tried to get him in the summer, but he's at Reims, the French league, French club in Reims on a season-long loan. He's an American, and he's super quick. I would love to have him at Newcastle, by the way. But if Eketiah's available, right, even on the season-long loan.
He's done really well.
You like Eketiah, don't you?
I like coffee. Big up there.
Big up, man. Yes. And Lottie was great the other night. There you go, Lottie. You agreed over on John's show. I'll tell you what, Lottie. I tell you what, she loves women's football as well. So you want to talk about ladies' football? She is your lass. I'm sure any European competition will still attract better quality players. That's something, Devon G. And episode hi to Lottie as well. And yes, it's me. It certainly is. And big up to Kyle, by the way. Big up to Kyle, by the way. He says
this is just for Kyle. I think I must be ill because I'm starting to agree with you more and more. I'm gonna have to put a stop to that.
Take care, Les, if you're going. Take care, pets, and everyone's saying hi as well. But look, you say it again. Can you say it again? I got a bit of can you say it again now? Because I think I've misheard you, mate.
Oh, I was talking to Kyle, is saying that I must be ill because I'm agreeing with him more and more, and I'm going to have to put a stop to it.
Yeah. Well, he's a good guy, Kyle.
I like
a lot of sense, man. He talks a lot of sense, man. But I still want to see you two at it, though. The way guys are playing, they look a big effect to the top four than Liverpool.
I think the thing with Kyle is that he's got good reasoning for his opinions. And is able to actually debate them rather than he's not someone that's just going to say, all right, this is my opinion and that's it. He's got reasonings and he's quite prepared to have that back and forth on why he thinks that and why I'm wrong or why I think he's wrong, which is brilliant.
Wow. Yeah, I'm going to get you the battle royal next time. I've got to get you both on boxing gloves on as well, by the way. But don't knock us out, man. Do not knock us out, man. Both of you are my favourite tunes. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Lottie.
Lottie, to you. And we talked to me last about you, by the way, and said how good you are. And she she likes you. She said hi to you as well. Take care, Jules. Sorry, Les, I thought you was going, but obviously it's Jules. Now we play Brighton at a different time. We can find some form. They might have beaten us if we played them 2 weeks ago. And then I said about Nketiah, so defense in trouble, Nketiah out the door. Oh, man. Oh, it's brilliant. I love Lottie, by the way. She is absolutely brilliant. She is fun. I'm glad you're here, babe. I'm glad you're here. Great show, John. Really enjoyed it. Thank you, Jules.
Thanks,
I really appreciate it. I've got one for Nketiah or Nketiah. Nah. When I said like I think it's last season, right, when it was linked to Nketiah, I said, like Nketiah, nah, because I didn't want him because we need an elite striker, a top quality striker, and then Nketiah is not the answer. But I like it.
He's into it though, isn't he?
Nketiah, nah. Sorry, Lottie, but if he's available, I'll take him on loan, no problems at all. And he loves you. So. Yeah, these two go.
Another one for Kyle. I don't spell Roly with an E.
Oh man, I still can't believe it. I'm laughing a lot with saying Nketiah's out the door. When you're back, Cal, hope he's back next. He's come back next week, my guy. He's come back next week, so we're gonna chat about it. Like, try and get you two guys on as well. I still have a strange feeling that Eddie will not change the shape of the team tomorrow. Wilson does start. I just hope he can get a goal or two. We need it. You know what it is? 1 goal, 1 assist in 3 months. That, to me, I'm not going to lie, that's quite poor.
It is poor, but
I have to be honest. I have to be
You've
fair.
seen it with strikers down the years, great strikers. They go on a goal drive, and then they get not necessarily 1 goal, but if they get a couple of goals in 1 game, they then go on a string, and they can't stop scoring, or they get back to the regular scoring rate. Because you look before Euro '96, Alan Shearer went something like 10 games without scoring.
Yeah,
got there, everyone was screaming for Sir Les to start. They got to Euro '96, and he wins the Golden Boot. They say class is permanent, form is temporary.
Exactly. I could learn for that as well, but you're correct. Wow. But that's very true. But you have like you said, you gotta have a poor form, and then you're gonna get back up again. I hope Callum Wilson finishes up.
If it starts, I hope he hat trick.
That's the case.
I say that every week.
And then people say, Callum's back. Yeah, and then 5 games later, he doesn't score again. So
yeah,
I hope he does more. Man.
The hat trick, I say that about every player apart from Nick Pope. And I just want him to score 1.
Exactly. John, if you haven't enjoyed the fights, I'll give you the names of about to watch 3 o'clock football, mate. I've got an iPhone, mate, so I've got an iPhone, but unfortunately, I've got an Android. Absolutely gutted if I got an iPhone, but it would have been nice. But thank you, Gary, man. When John said Nketiah last season, some misheard it as Cantona. Is it Nketiah? Besides, it's Lottie, loved the episode, Roly and John together. That's really brilliant. Thank you, Leslie. And Jess is on fire as well. So, give us a couple of key players. For me, we got to watch out for Ruben Neves. He is dangerous as well from midfield, for long shots as well. And if we get close to him and mark him out of the game, we've got a good chance as well. Nunes as well, plays at the 10 role. I like that play. He's brilliant. Macy loves him as well. Came from Sporting Lisbon for a record fee at the time. That guy's absolutely fantastic. I don't think Jimenez is playing. Diego Costa might be playing tomorrow. We probably look after him.
To be honest, Diego Costa is well past his best, but he's still a decent option up front if you're struggling.
I don't want to hear fans saying, Diego. Don't want to hear that from Wolves fans tomorrow, by the way. But you're right. He's way past his best, unfortunately. But look, at the end of the day, I mean, he's been sent off for the first time in his career in the Premier League. Roly and John, with the reason at school, you get no work done. Jules, exactly. Exactly. We love Botman to finally get a goal, and absolutely, Devon, I love seeing get a goal and Diego Costa has been invisible at Wolves. I tell you what, who decision to get this guy? You know, needs an investigation because I just don't think the playing that he was. I'm not going to lie. And Costa's out for a month, so Diego Costa's out for a month, so he will not be playing tomorrow. So
I think the thing you got to remember with Wolves getting him is that they brought in a striker, and I think he did his cruciate or something. So he was out for the season. So basically, Costa was an emergency signing because he's a free agent because the window had closed and they had to replace this guy. So he's someone that was free and available and has actually played in the Premier League. So they had nothing to lose because he's a squad player.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree, man, because you know, I mean, look, I mean, I think he's finished to me, in my opinion, but we'll see. But I still think they got a good manager there, Roly, as well, and Lopetegui as well. He's still got a cracking. I think he's a cracking manager, by the way. Great club manager. I think Sevilla, I think they were wrong to sack him, by the way. He needed more time. It was his fault when Sevilla has a poor form, right? But I think they made a mistake there. He didn't want to come to Wolves in the first place, but he tried again, and he came a second time asking. And he's doing all right. I mean, the fans love him, and he plays some good football as well. But I've got a feeling if Wolves stay up this season, I've got a funny feeling that they're going to come good next season. They're going to get some canny players. And I truly believe he'll do big things with Wolverhampton Wanderers. I really, really do, because I think he's going to take shape of that football team. I think they could be the team to watch next season, probably battle for top 8.
Next season's such a long way off. There's a lot that can change. It's so we don't know what players go, what players stay. Let's get a bit of next season out of the way before the transfer window going, so you get an idea of who's starting, who's the players that are going and coming. I suppose that's a way too early prediction. There's nothing wrong with way too early predictions, but yeah, it's a way too early prediction.
Yeah, very true. That's fair enough. Who's that player with the pirate celebration? I'm not sure who he was. The pirate celebration.
Not sure what you mean.
I don't know. Pirate celebration. I have to have a look at that as well. But pirate celebration. Can someone let us know in the chat, please, guys? I mean, Cobb's asked a good question there, but it's a question I wouldn't even know. Strange seeing John Joe in a Forest shirt.
Yeah, it is.
Very strange. Very strange. But he's getting games, though, isn't he? He's getting games for them.
Yeah, which is what he wanted.
Exactly. But
he may have got a game now because of the injury problems we've had over the last few weeks in midfield. But to be honest, he wasn't really likely to see much playing time if he stayed with us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely, man. But you know, if he wanted to play first team football, then good luck to him. I wish him well. Gramado, he's on a fee in the summer. Should be a priority for us in the summer. We can get the guy. I tell you what, he's a damn good player. Play left back, goes forward well. That guy is absolutely brilliant. He really, really is. That'd be a good acquisition if that happens as well. I've got a bit of breaking news, by the way. So match of the day, it's a major doubt tonight. So they might not even show it, and I would not be surprised if they don't show it.
Last I heard is that obviously Gary Lineker wasn't going to present it. All the pundits have said they won't turn up, or if they were asked, they would say no. The commentators aren't doing it aren't going to do it, and the BBC aren't going to be asked to won't get interviews. So it'd be literally them playing. It'd be like playing the games in lockdown, but with no commentary. It'd just be like highlights with no commentary.
Exactly.
Because
that's embarrassing for the BBC, though. So embarrassing, isn't it? Having highlights, no commentary as well. It's just absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, they thought, well, it's only Gary Lineker, we can push him around. It's a hypocrisy of the whole thing that gets me, because he, not in his role as a BBC employee, on his Twitter, he's criticised the government, and they want him off the show.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
I thought this. They're not supposed to censor people in the media and the press. You're not so. I mean, he wasn't talking hate speech. He wasn't being threatening, insulting, or offensive on his tweets, giving his political point of view on an account that's not associated with the BBC. Yet they have people like Andrew Neil, Alan Sugar, the whole list of pro-conservative people who quite freely give their personal political views outside of the BBC, and they're fine with that. And they're fine with him actually expressing his political views about the World Cup in Qatar, no problem. But the moment he criticises the government, for and quite rightly so, they say, "Oh, can't have that. Apologise." I think, well, no. In some of the right-wing press, they're saying that they were using Nazi speech. He said they were using Nazi speech, but what he said was that the language they're using was reminiscent to 1930s Germany, and it is. We know what it led to, and I'm just so proud of the pundits and the presenters and the commentators and everyone that's standing behind Gary Lineker, because it's basically them trying to bully him into not criticising the government. The BBC isn't there to stop people criticising the government. It's a public broadcaster, right? It can't. The same needs to be impartial. Well, when it's working for BBC, yeah. And they also have the opportunity to put a different point of view if they want a so-called balance. But it's to punish him for expressing his political view on his own time, on his own social media account, when he's not being offensive, he's not being threatening, and he's not doing anything that you can consider as disrespectful to the BBC, because he's not talking about them. That's just out of order. And they've lost pretty much all of their football coverage today and probably tomorrow. Because they've tried to oh my good God, Everton have just scored. In the 40th second, 39th second.
Wow.
Against Brentford.
I think Tommy Frank could be happy with that. Not. Let's go through this comments before go on. You'll go through this comments before we're going to wrap up the show, because I know you're busy, and I think guys in chat are busy as well. I think Shiva should be head of match a day now. Definitely. I just can't see that, Devon. Maybe just didn't read the room. Now meltdown, exactly. And avoiding Twitter to get match day chat. Jules, I don't blame you. Going to watch the golf, lads. Love you both. Take care. Ones each tomorrow on full sheets. Going for ones each draw. You know what? He could well be right. But Tom will not be surprised. But I hope we get a win tomorrow. I'm tired of the draws. That's in coffee. There's a website that's still up and running, John, for the 3 o'clock football. Thanks so much, Gary. Let us know, man. Thank you. And will the BBC recover from this mess? I doubt it. Roly.
The BBC as an organisation will, whether their football coverage will, that's a different matter.
Time will tell. Man. Right, we're going to wrap up there because, obviously you've got things to do. Spurs have just scored, by the way, against Forest. Spurs 1, Forest 0. Don't lose score, but Charleston starting, by the way. And please, no, just win the damn game. That's in Devon. So, yes, I have to agree there. So, we're going to wrap the show. Be on an hour and 20 minutes there. So, the cracking show today. And I believe the chat enjoyed it as well. So, 3-0, Coffee says 3-0 as well. So, see, and Roly, did you enjoy coming on my show again?
Always do.
Good man. And you'd like to give us a shout out on your socials, please, mate?
Yeah, I'm on Twitter at Pols67.
cool. Fantastic stuff. And it does look good. Spurs are winning. It doesn't look good on Newcastle at all. Thank you, Chess. Appreciate that. I'll be annoyed if Spurs make it a top 4. You know what? I'm not being funny, right? But Conte's under pressure now to get that top 4. But then again, we have 3 games and over top, so I'm not really that fussed if they win the day. If we win our games, we'll go above them in any case.
Yeah.
Thanks, Papa. Appreciate that. Exactly. So, guys, you like the video, like what you see, like, subscribe. All the links are in there as well, and super chat.
Shout out on your socials.
Shout out, exactly. Shout out on the socials as well. You still use the super chats through the thanks option as well. If you wanted super chatters as well, that'd be good. And thank you, Jules, again, and Leslie and Chess and all my mods as well. I wasn't here long, but good views, boys, from you both. Devon, thank you so much indeed, my guy. Appreciate that. And thank you very much, Gary. I should check it out in a few minutes' time. So, guys, thanks so much for coming on. Are you on tomorrow, mate? You coming in tomorrow for the reviews?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. What time is it going to be?
Oh, we got +4, 6:15. It'll probably be immediately, probably about 7.
I might be good for that. Might be.
Sure. Just give us a shout out, man. Give us a shout out, by the way. That'd be fantastic. Yeah. And we've got to say, Eddie's Lottie's favourite player, Eddie as well. Thank you for that, Lottie. Always love you. Love the show as well. Check out her channel, by the way, Vic Acres Wonderland. And she's got a wicked channel as well, so don't be disappointed on that as well. And guys, thanks for watching the show. And I will with you quickly backstage, and let's have a look at this one.
Hang on a second, John. Just before we go, I think Spurs' goal has been ruled out.
Wow, very interesting. Very interesting.
I just got a message. I'm just going to check the.
You'll check the screen now. Check the screen.
It's ruled out after VAR.
Wow.
The goal's ruled out after VAR, so it's still 0-0.
Brilliant stuff. Thank you for that, Devon Green. I appreciate that. Thank you so much indeed. And I'll catch you a review after I've seen the girls play Meadow Park. Brilliant stuff. Thank you very much indeed, Lottie, as well. Happy Saturday, and to you as well. And that made my day, Roly. Hope it's okay, because she's a good tuner. Yeah, still 0-0 at Right Heart Lane. Oh, yeah, I'm watching Dinner at this, and fantastic. So that'll be the game to watch, I think. See if Conte's really under pressure. So there you go. Thanks so much indeed, guys, for watching the show. And I'll see you back tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to do a watch along or a review, but I'll decide what I'm going to do. It could be the review. We'll see. I'll definitely going to do the warm-up show tomorrow before the Wolves game. But thank you so much for watching. And until then, guys, whatever you decide to do, have a fantastic afternoon. Enjoy your Chinese or your Indians or your Italian. Whatever you decide to do, have a few honors, guys, because I don't drink. But, guys, thanks for watching. Until then, it's a goodbye.